Hello and welcome back everybody here on Random Rotation. My name is Tobias Reimer and I teasered it last week. Today I'm going to talk about LUTs for a second or two, maybe three. I'm trying to make this as short as possible, so let's jump right into it. First things first, what is a LUT? It's basically a preset file that helps you color grading your footage. It can help, but what is it not? It is not the holy grail. By no means. Don't ever think that you can apply a LUT to a finished scene and boom, you're done. That's simply not going to work. Sadly, maybe. Let's take a look on how to apply LUTs in Premiere and DaVinci Resolve. I already prepared this little scene here for us. Whoops. Autosave, okay. Just these two clips of the truck passing by, DJI Mavic and GH4 footage. All right. Now let's switch into the color panel. Select the first clip, the DJI clip, and now in the Lumetri color panel on the right, we don't want to change anything in the basic settings. We need the creative settings, and here we can choose a look. Premiere comes with a bunch of pre-installed looks already. Play around with them if you like to. I am going to load in a custom LUT from this folder here, TA, which is short for Tom Antos. I'm sure you guys know Tom Antos from YouTube or, I don't know, Instagram maybe. He is a filmmaker living in Canada and he's doing a pretty good job on the socials. All right, now we loaded in his LUT called Fujifilm and it's looking pretty neat if you ask me. Before and after, and we can play around with the intensity the LUTs applied to the footage. To be honest, I really like the default setting. Yes. Okay, and now let's apply the same LUT to our second clip, the Panasonic GH4 clip, just like this. The same LUT is applied to both clips, but I think the GH4 clip is a little bit underexposed. Let's change that real quick, just like that. That is one way to apply LUTs in Premiere Pro. And it works just fine. But once your scene gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, you do not want to apply the same LUT over and over and over again. Let's create an adjustment layer. Premiere is smart enough to recognize that I'm working with full HD timeline. This is our adjustment layer. I drag it into my scene, just like this. Now I select both of those clips again and deactivate the LUTs, because in this next step I am applying the LUT directly to my adjustment layer. Boom, there it is. And done. That's the second way to deal with LUTs in Adobe Premiere. And my preferred way. Okay, that's looking good. And now let's take a look at how to achieve the same goal in DaVinci Resolve. The scene we are working with here is exactly the same of this truck passing by. I go into the color workspace and of course I could now change my clips individually by applying my LUT, just like we did it in Premiere. But that's not what I want. I'm a big fan of this adjustment layer thing, but unfortunately Resolve does not know adjustment layers. But don't panic. Of course there is a way. Right above our nodes, we find these two dots. The first dot shows us the node setups for our individual clips. And yeah, we could apply a LUT right here, but that wouldn't affect the second clip. But if we switch to the second dot, now we have access to the whole timeline. No node there. Alt S to add a serial node that's connected automatically. And now we can right click here and apply a LUT. You can see, like Premiere, Resolve comes with a bunch of LUTs pre-installed. And this is our Fujifilm LUT by Mr. Tom Antos. Before and after, great. And now I can switch back to dot number 1 and adjust my clips individually. Yeah, and that's about it. And if you're interested in how to apply LUTs in Blackmagic's Fusion, I have already done a video about that. Link is somewhere up there. I won't show that again right now because that's what people call redundant, right? Okay, where to get color grading LUTs? Just open your web browser of choice. Type in color grading LUTs free. And I'll give you 10 minutes to download hundreds of files. Honestly, it's that simple. Do not buy any LUT package right away. If you are just starting out, there is enough free content to play around with. And consider creating your own archive. If you have some cool color grade going on and you think probably use that on some other projects, then why not create your own archive? That's what I do. So I recommend doing it too. Not that everything I do is a good thing, but in this case, recommendations. Okay, one more thing worth mentioning about LUTs is that you do not only you cannot only work inside of your computer with a LUT. There are cameras out there, for example the GH5 by Panasonic, or external monitors, Blackmagic's Video Assist or the Atomos monitors. You can load in your LUTs in these devices, and on set you do not have to look at the boring flat images, but still record the boring flat images, which gives you that much more to work with in post. That's cool. And your customers do not have to ask you silly questions about the pictures on your screen. You do not want that to happen. Okay. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. Maybe there will be more color grading tutorials here in the future. I don't know yet. It was fun to record it. Okay, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. I see you guys next week with a topic I don't know of yet. Okay, bye.